beautiful souls. This is Ghazal Luthra, your mindset makeover coach, and we are back again yet with another interesting session. And today we are going to talk about increasing our personal power. That is our inner power, right? So just give me a sign if I am clearly visible and audible to all so that I can begin the session. Okay, thank you Vatika for giving me a sign. All right, so today we're going to talk about how do we increase our personal power, our inner power, right? Now the question is that why do we need to increase our power, and what happens? How come our personal power gets dimmer or it becomes weak with times? And it's a great realization, because till the time you don't realize, you're not going to work on it, right? So firstly, whatever our personal power is, inner power is, it usually gets weak or dimmer when we feel that we are not capable enough, right? And why does that happen? That happens because we disconnect ourselves with someone who is super powerful. And that is, we disconnect ourselves with our own self, right? We must remember that we are a part of this source, all right? So the source can be anything. It could be God, it could be divine love, it could be divine intelligence, it could be universe. सबने एक अलग अलग नाम दे रखे हैं, and we all are part of that. So like I always say that you must envision yourself as if you are, there is a big source and एक छोटा सा उसका particle has come down. Right, and that is the same, exactly the same part of that entire thing. And if it is made up of million, billion or trillions of molecules, then you are one of that molecule who holds the same power as all the other molecules. So when you come down, you are the source, you are the power. And there is a very strong connect between you and them. There is in fact always a connect, and you are never alone. So when there is a disconnect, when there is a feeling that I am alone, or maybe, I'm not supported, or maybe I am not somebody whom I should be, that is the time when we feel कि हमारी personal power कम हो गई है, हमारी inner power कम हो गई है, हमारी strength कम है, और some people start feeling that I am not good enough, I am not worthy enough, अभी तो मुझे बहुत कुछ सीखना है, करना है, so that, I become the power again. But that is actually not the case. So I'll just give you a few examples from my life. What happened that when I started, going through certain challenges in my life, and I had to take certain life-altering decisions, that was the time I felt that, I had become very weak inside. Although I used to portray that I'm a very strong person, but from within I had gone very weak. And the reason being that I had created a disassociation from the universe, or from the source rather. Although I always believed in the concept that there is universe, there is a power, but in my heart I used to feel that everything which is happening to me, I have to fight it alone, I have to take care of it alone. कि मेरा कोई as such support नहीं है, आसपास लोग हैं, but ये मेरी जंग है, ये मेरी जिंदगी है, and I have to figure out how I am going to live it to my best, right? So जब ये separation आ जाता है ना आप में और universe में, that is the time when you start losing your power. That is the time when you start losing the faith. So no matter how much you say that I'm very positive, I'm very strong, there is a disconnect. And trust me, positivity, strongness, or having a belief as in that I am capable का इन चीजों से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. So that is how our personal power becomes less, because we create a disassociation, or we separate. So first thing is that. So now when I say that source से हमारा disconnect है, तो second question ये आता है कि why is the disconnect? Okay, nobody wants to disconnect from the source. Everybody believes, if you believe in any religion, any god, or even you believe in any external power who is governing the whole universe, then you will feel connected to that. तो फिर ये disassociation हो कैसे जाता है? Now disassociation होता ऐसे है कि आपको लाइफ में जब बहुत सारी चीजें in a form of conditioning मिलती हैं, So wherein you are not supposed to think too much. I mean, you're supposed to just follow. They set a disassociation. For instance, you are somebody who loves to travel, but as a woman probably, or as a person, you have always been told that traveling only happens when you go out for vacation. Okay, so vacation would happen only 10 days in a year, or 15-20 days in a year. Rest 355 days, if you are just telling yourself that I'm not supposed to travel just like that, I should have a reason, a proper reason, there is a disconnect because of this conditioning, because of this instilled belief that you cannot travel. So when these kind of things start taking, lots and lots of space in your life, and they alter your behavior, your mindset, your thinking, that is how the disconnect happens, and that is how you start losing your own identity. When you start losing your own identity and you start becoming somebody whom you are not, there is always going to be a war going on between your soul, who's always seeking for a travel expression, between you who is seeking for work, or collecting money and going only when it is asked for and needed for. So जब ऐसी चीजें हमारे लाइफ में होती है, just giving an example of travel, then there could be 100 of things. Especially why I talk more about women is because women are more deeply conditioned in, especially in Indian culture, that these are the set things that they are supposed to do and not do, so it's almost a stronger fight for them to decondition themselves, change their paradigm, and then emerge as a winner or as a beautiful person that they really are. So the thing is that जब हम इन कंडीशनिंग के साथ पैदा होते हैं, और जब आपके लाइफ में कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशंस आती हैं जो बहुत चैलेंजिंग होती हैं, बहुत ज्यादा फियरफुल होती हैं, तो क्या होता है कि अगर आप डिसीजन लेना भी चाहते हैं, तब तक आप अपने आप को ना इन कंडीशंस के पीछे एक बहुत कन्विंसिंग स्टोरी दे चुके होते हैं. सो यू हैव ऑलवेज ग्रेट कन्विंसिंग स्टोरीज फॉर यू दैट व्हाई आई कैन नॉट डू this. For instance, if you are not happy in your relationship, if you ask people, they will say, I don't want to continue in this marriage, right? But the question comes is, but I have children, so I'll have to stay back. But I'm not financially independent, so I have to stay back. I'm not happy in this relationship, but since I'm dependent on a lot of things, since I have been told that, marriage is the most important thing, and if I don't do it, or if I don't continue to be in this path, then I will not be good enough, right? I will be labeled as somebody who's a failure. So all these conditionings wherein the but is associated, that makes you weak. When I took a lot of decisions in my life which were surely life altering, but they were for, later on when you sit and think, you realize that they were for your good. But I remember when I was going through certain things in my life, I had to take this very strong decisions. And when I would talk this to people and tell them that, all right, I have decided to do this, or I have taken a decision, I would be surprised that a lot of people will come up with the things that, you have to adjust in life, and you have to do this for your children, or you have to do this for your family, or you have to make sure that, you don't rub people in the wrong way. एंड ठीक है, चल 15 साल चल रहा है, 20 साल भी चला लो, अब तो जिंदगी निकल गई, अब चेंज करके क्या करना. So sometimes I used to feel bad because I was already in not a very strong position in my heart. I was very hurt, and when some people add such kind of negative statements or fearful statements, you become further weaker, and self-doubt yourself whether you've done that or right or not. ये सबके लाइफ में ये situations आती हैं. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप मेंटली कितना स्ट्रांग बन रहे हो, बट इनसाइड इट्स एन एवरीडे स्ट्रगल, एवरीडे फाइट to make yourself stand up and face the world, right? This is what happened with me. But as the time passed, as I worked on myself, I realized one thing which I can tell you with certainty. People who tell you such things, especially negative things, are the ones who are telling the stories of their life to you indirectly. They are the ones who are going through a lot of things, and they have hide them so beautifully. They don't want to tell. And when you take a bold step of freeing yourself from that problem, they are not liking it inside, and they try to stop you by saying that this is not right, you should probably adjust more, you must think more, you must आपको सहना ज्यादा चाहिए या आपको समझना ज्यादा चाहिए. सो ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर नॉट योर answers, or they are not meant for you to hear. Please remember, they are the stories that they are telling to you, but they are only meant to serve them and not to you. So जब हम इन चीजों को समझ जाते हैं, हमें रियलाइज हो जाता है कि हमें अपनी इनर पावर, अपनी पर्सनल पावर को प्रोटेक्ट कैसे करना है. If you are working in a environment, in a culture where your boss is not good, is not appreciating, is always putting pressure, demeaning you, not appreciating you, please understand that person is coming from his or her own insecurities and is giving the story back to you of his life, just because he has been mistreated and he feels that is the only way to overpower people. That is why that person is continuing. So आप अपनी लाइट को, अपनी इनर पावर को प्लीज डिम मत करो by thinking or going with the opinion of what people are saying. Whatever decisions you take, it is purely related to your life, purely related to your heart, purely related to your feelings. That's the reason I discourage people to ask for solutions from others. Others cannot give you solution just for one reason. They cannot think from the heart. They can think from the mind, but they cannot think from the heart. So always and always develop that inner courage, your inner power to connect with yourself and ask what is right for me and what would I like to do. What would I do in this situation? What does my heart says? What does my body says? And then once you get an answer, start working by doing things, taking action through your mind. Okay, so that is one thing. Don't dim your light, because the moment you don't have this awareness and you think कि जो लोग आपको जो बोल रहे हैं वही सच है और आप एक fearful मोड में आते हैं, उसी टाइम, right, exactly at that time you lose all your power and you give the power to the external circumstances, to the people who just don't matter to you, right? End of the day, how many people are going to stay with you forever? There is only one person who's going to stay with you forever, and that is you. So make it a priority to make that person happy. Forget about what others are thinking, right? So inner power comes only when you start loving yourself, when you start respecting your own self, your own decisions. You start hearing to your heart. What does your heart want? So, you know, when I talk people, when I coach them, they would say that I have a problem in my job, I have a problem in my relationship, or I have a problem with my own self. So if the person says, I hate my job, it sucks, you know, 9 hours I'm doing something which I totally hate and I want to leave my job. And when you tell the person, then why aren't you leaving? He'll say, yeah, I want to leave, but then who's going to pay my monthly bills? I have a responsibility of my family. My children are getting educated because of this salary, which is absolutely true. So as I always say that I'm never going to, you know, push people or motivate them and take them to a la-la land where I would say कि हर सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा, you know, just go and do it, you know. Nothing like that. But please and please understand one thing. If you are not happy with what you are doing, you are never ever going to increase your inner power, because you've already given the power to any external circumstance, to external people, or by doing certain things which are against your wish. Okay, so no matter how hard you work, you will never be happy, you will never be satisfied. You might earn money, but we have thousands and, you know, thousands or millions of rather example where people have a lot of money but they are still dissatisfied, isn't it? So you will have to learn firstly to acknowledge that problems are there, and it is I must learn to listen to my heart, not always to my mind. All right, so outer work will never ever give you anything that is required to increase your inner power. First thing is that make it very clear. Okay, if you feel that if I change my job and go to a better company, I'm going to get a great solution, so sorry, you might enjoy for 6 months, but eventually, since you have already become so weak from within, you are going to attract those people in your life who will again start overpowering you or giving you a lot of things or work or giving you those situations that you truly detest, you don't like it, and you will be back in the same rut. Okay, so जैसे बोलते हैं कि अगर कमरे में लाइट नहीं है तो बल्ब को चेंज करने से कभी कभी फायदा नहीं होगा. क्यों? बिकॉज वायरिंग ही खराब है अंदर से, राइट? सो टिल द टाइम यू डू नॉट चेंज द वायरिंग, यू डू नॉट मेक श्योर दैट द कनेक्शन इज प्रॉपर, आप 100 वॉट का बल्ब लगा लो, आप एलईडी लगा लो, आप कुछ भी लगा लो, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू द ब्राइटनेस दैट यू नीड इन लाइफ. So that's what the thing is, that you will have to make sure that firstly inner work is important. जिस चीज से आप भाग रहे हो, जिस चीज को आप सोच रहे हो कि ये करने से क्या होगा, सब कुछ उसी को करने से होगा, सब कुछ उसी को करने से होगा. बाहर की कंडीशंस जब तक आप इनर सेल्फ को नहीं चेंज करोगे नहीं होने वाली. ओके, सो वन थिंग दैट आई वुड वांट टू इम्प्रेस अपॉन एवरीबडी इज दैट learn to power your inner self and don't dim your light just because some people are saying their own stories. They are not connected to you at all. At all is the word. They are coming from their understanding, they are coming from their conditioning, they are coming from their experiences, but they are not you. Okay, so protect your inner power. ऑलराइट, जैसे कोविड में हम अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं, यू नो, वी आर वेयरिंग मास्क, सैनिटाइजिंग आवरसेल्फ, इट्स अ प्रोटेक्शन. सेम वे यू नीड टू प्रोटेक्ट योर हार्ट, योर माइंड, by not letting things in which are not meant for you. Okay, everybody is different, everyone is a different thing, and everybody is living the life they want to in the best of their interest. Okay, so now let's move on to the next fact, that what is the one reason, you know, I would want to say, wherein most of the people, I would say in fact not most, 100% people, they lose their personal power, or they lose your inner power. It is only one thing, that when it enters your mind and body, it actually tarnishes your image, it tarnishes your self-confidence or self-worth or self-respect, and bring you to a position where you feel that I am not that strong enough. Okay, and that's the reason I cannot do much in life. And that one thing that I am talking about, if you must have guessed by now, is called fear. Fear is something that stops us from doing a lot of things. Your mind does not want you to do anything new. Even if you are staying in a shithole for 20 years, it is going to give you the convincing reason that why you should stay for next 20 years also. It is never going to tell you, it is your heart which is going to tell you that just leave this place and start, and trust me, you are going to be much better. But your mind will always come up with the safe options that why you should not do that. Okay, so the moment you start resisting to your problem, it is going to persist more, because when you are resisting and not acknowledging, I am in a bad relationship, or I have a money problem, I don't have money to pay my bills or support my family, or I don't have a good work to do, my business is not flourishing. If you are resisting, I mean, you know it, but you are not accepting it. You are resisting somewhere that, okay, I know this is it, but I don't want to stay there. I don't want to be living in lack. I don't want to continue with this job, right? Till then, and you don't want to, but still you are continuing. Why? Because your mind is giving you all those fearful factors, which is making you do things that you should not be doing. So first thing is that you must learn to overcome that resistance, because whatever resists persists. We know that. All right, so till the time you do not acknowledge it, you are not going to get rid of the fear that has totally sucked your personal power. It has taken your inner energy. If you are going through something which is which is overwhelming, you know, if you're going through bad relationship, if you're going through a bad job scenario, or if you have a bad family issue, or if you have a bad health problem, then this is very important for you. Pehle usko acknowledge karo. I'm going to share a major breakthrough that I experienced, and I love to talk with my experience. I am not worried what is happening in this world, as in who is getting what knowledge and what are you saying. I am one person, or a coach, or an identity wherein I love to speak with my experience. I don't like to talk with knowledge. All right, so I would give you a very beautiful example with my experience. Since 1 year, I was literally struggling to lose weight, and it wasn't much. If I tell you the number, you will be like, what? 12 months for this much? Are you crazy? I would have done that in a month, right? So what is it? I want to lose 6 kgs of weight. I have been trying this to do since last December, to be very precise. Now, what did I do? I did yoga, I started walking, and I started dieting. Dieting as in, I don't believe in diets at all, but I'm very conscious what I eat, what I put in my mouth. So I don't enjoy junk much, right? So that way I know that what I'm taking in my body. In spite of doing all these things, I was still struggling to lose 6 kgs. There would be times where I would lose 1.5, 2 kgs or even 3 kgs. I would be very happy. But all of a sudden, I don't know, there would be some shift within me and I would gain that weight back. And in the month of October end, to be precise, I had an aha moment, awakening moment within me that made a change within me. So in my journey of doing self-work, going within deep and understanding that, who am I, what is happening to me, why, what am I supposed to do, and how, what are my strengths, or what is my purpose rather, or what I love to do. So all these things, when you start self-questioning yourself, from there, one day I got a revelation. I got a very bold message in my heart, or it was, you can say it was some kind of a voice that came and said that you ignore me and you don't love me. And I was really surprised at where did this come from. And in fact, I was talking to my yoga sir, and I don't know sir is listening to that or not, so really very thankful to you, sir. And when I was having a conversation, I don't know, this voice came up and it said to me that you don't love me, you always ignore me. So when I sat in meditation and I started asking that what is this, where is this voice coming from, and what does it want to tell me, I understood that it was telling me, it was my body, it was my heart that was telling me, you have always and always walked through your mind that, all right, now is my yoga time, all right, now I am going to eat this, I'm not going to eat. You never enjoy eating, you are always counting, you are always calculating, you never love me, you're never happy. So in spite of me, seeing in the mirror, feeling good about myself, it was all, I realized, very superficial. It was never ever connected within me. So then at that time, I sat with myself, I went inside, and I could actually see that hurtful child within me who was feeling completely ignored. He was feeling completely, banished, who was feeling that, okay, I've never been appreciated in life. And that is how, there is a connect. So when you open, you can say when you open or crack one code, all the codes are connected and cut. It has a cascading effect and something else opens up for you. And this is exactly happened with me. And when this happened, I worked on myself. And trust me, we all know after that we had the major festival Diwali. So I became very regular with my workouts. I ate a lot. I had a lot of sweets and all. And when I resumed my exercise and I told my trainer, you will be surprised to know that in spite of doing all the, I would say, crazy things that, I did in those 15 days, I still lost 2 kgs. I still lost 2 kgs. I felt so good about myself and it was so effortless. It only happened because I made a release in my body. So you must learn to release your fears. Don't hold on to your fears because they are dimming your personal power. They are not working for you. So learn to acknowledge I am. If you are broke, tell I am broke. Why are you running away from it? That all right, by chanting this mantra, I am abundant, I am abundant, I am manifesting money. Sorry, it's not going to help. You know what happens when you do that? So there is a very beautiful example. I was just listening to one person and he gave that example. It's like, suppose there is a dog and there is one person who is holding a bone. And he's saying that, okay, this is a bone, and the dog pounces on that bone because he wants to eat that bone. And the person says, no, you're not going to get it till the time you don't behave. You must learn to sit and then only you're going to get it, right? So the dog has to wait patiently to sit, learn how to sit or command, take the command what the owner is giving and then take the bone, right? We are surpassing that step. Okay, we are just pouncing on things. If you are broke and somebody is showing your money, what are you doing? You're trying to pounce and get that money. But the universe is saying, no, first learn to sit, work on yourself, get those learnings, bring that wisdom, prepare yourself so that tomorrow when I give you this, you will be able to handle it well. Do you get that? So don't run from your fear. If your fear is coming from within about anything that you detest in life, acknowledge it, accept it, rather embrace it. So we're going to do a very small exercise. It's a small meditation which is going to give you a very real feeling of what exactly I'm talking about. And then you are going to find a difference, because the moment you're going to do that, you're going to release something. And then you're going to create a space to bring something new in your life. Do you get that? If you want to buy a new dining table, you are going to dispose the old one and bring a new one. You are never going to say that, oh God, let's have two dining tables and then we will see what needs to be done. You have limited space. I mean, you are just going to use one, right? So same way, you have to discard the old beliefs or the old paradigms or the old patterns that you're holding within yourself, and then only you're going to create space for the new ones, and they are going to be super powerful. They're going to change your life. So try doing this and then do get back to me and tell me if anything shifted within you. So there is it's not going to be, I would say some magical wherein you're going to say, I get that, and you're going to get a voice which is going to say, okay, this is done, or something like that. You're not going to get these kind of, voices, but surely you will start experiencing that something new is coming to you, because you have just given the permission to release it. Okay. So we're going to do this so that you feel the difference, and that is how you're going to gain back your personal power, your inner power. So the first thing that we are going to do is to think about anything that you are fearful for. Okay, it could be anything, any situation in your life that you're not happy with, and you don't know what to do about it because you fear. You don't want to end your marriage because you're fearful. Right, you don't want to chuck your job and probably do that your heart says, that start doing your own business or start doing blogs or start painting or whatever, because you have fear that who's going to pay for it, what if it does not kick off, right? Or you have some health issues and you are always fearful that what if my health deteriorates and I don't live well, then what is going to happen to my family? Any kind of fear that you have, just think for a minute, what is that fear, and let's do this together. Okay, so all right, so we're going to take 3 deep breaths, and we're going to calm ourselves and connect to our bodies. So that's the heart. And you will have to also think that when you think about this fear, which part of your body becomes uncomfortable. Okay, so just make a note of it, or just feel it, where is that fear stored in your body. All right, so let's close our eyes and first take 3 deep breaths. Now just think about that fear that you have, or the challenge or the problem, whatever you have in your life. Just think about it. And just feel, where is that feeling, or is there any change in your body? Is there any body change sensation happening? And you can take your attention to that part of body. Is there any discomfort that you feel the moment you think about that problem, the challenge, or the situation, anything? And now just listen to your heart. So tell that challenge to your heart For instance, I'm not happy with my work, my business is not flourishing, or I'm not getting enough money. And ask your heart, what do you feel? What do you want to tell me? And without using your mind, just listen for a minute. And see what your heart is saying. Your mind might, come in between. It is going to actually give you the fear by saying that this is what is happening, and this is very fearful. And you tell your mind, okay, I get that. So you're not going to tell your mind to shut up, because the moment you tell it to shut up, it is going to speak more. It's your ego that is talking. So must learn to handle your ego. So just connect with your heart and ask your heart that I'm going through this situation. And what do you have to say about it? So you're going to get some message, and you register that message because it is coming from your heart. It is true. Like I said, for my weight loss, it came from my heart that you ignored me. It is probably your inner child which is speaking and telling you what it is, that you've always been slogging hard, you've not been paying attention, or you are thinking you're not good enough. There will be a lot of revelations that you can get, and the longer you sit, the more you will get. So as of now, whatever one thing that you've got, you're going to open your heart and tell that voice, or if you can see yourself as a small child who's inside you, you are not going to give any reason. If it says that you have never treated me well, you have never sat with me or listened to me what I want, you've always done what you want, you are just going to say, I hear that, I understand, I know how it feels, I can actually feel you, I understand, and I love you. So you're not going to give any reasons, and you're just going to say, I love you, I understand, I know how it feels, I am with you. And let that voice talk to you, let that inner child talk to you. And now, the moment you do this, what is going to happen? The moment that voice, that fear, understands that it has been seen, it has been acknowledged, it has been accepted, it is going to leave you. It is going to leave you. It will no more stay there. So for example, a child comes to you and wants to tell you something, and you say, oh please wait, I'm doing something. Then the child comes again and says, I'm still doing something, you need to wait, I told you to wait. And that is how the child gets, holds himself back, but then again he comes. And the moment you say, okay, I leave everything, now you tell me what you want to tell, and he says that, Mama, I just want you to see how, how I have drawn this. And you say, oh wow, this is beautiful. And the moment the child feels that he has been seen, he's been heard, does he come again? No, he does not come again, because his purpose is solved. Same is with your fears. The moment you are going to acknowledge, and then you're going to accept and say that I have seen you, I felt you, I believe you, I trust you, and I love you, it is going to leave your life. Now isn't it surprising, हमें लाइफ में जो भी चीजें, मैं आपको एक्सपीरियंस से बता रही हूँ, जो भी चीजें आपको अभी तक लाइफ में कंडीशनिंग में सिखाई गई है ना, 90% थिंग्स आर एग्जैक्टली द ऑपोजिट इन योर real life. If you want to succeed in your real life by living the true person you are, you have to start doing everything opposite that you have been told. सबको बचपन में ये बोला गया है कि अपने फियर्स को बोलो, डर के आगे जीत है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू फियर. कितना भी डर लग रहा हो, यू नॉट गोइंग टू फियर, राइट? बट nobody told us that yes, acknowledge your fear, sit with it, talk to it and release it. So till the time you do not heal, you are denying things. So learn to heal and release, and that is how you're going to create space for the new things to come up. And this is the only way to increase your inner power. So I'm certain that you are going to do these things more often in your life, and for that you will have to sit with yourself. I dare that you sit with yourself every day in peace for at least 10 minutes to begin with. Even if 10 is too much, do it 5 minutes. Okay? So when people say that, बैठ के, by doing nothing, I'm just sitting, this is so funny, this is so stupid, I'm not doing anything. You are doing so much work for yourself. You will be surprised when you see the change within you. That no amount of external work can bring that change within you. So sitting alone and sitting with your own self is the most, I would say, hardest work to do rather than any other work in there, because we have been conditioned to work, slog, do 9 to 5 job, come back, do work, homework, housework, and that's how we are living. So think about it. Increasing your inner power is super easy, but you will have to change your paradigm, you'll have to change your mindset, you'll have to change your heart set, and then only you are going to become super strong. So I'm certain that this has helped you. Please do let me know if I can assist you with anything else. I'm doing these free sessions only and only to bring lots and lots of oneness, increasing the higher consciousness in this world, in this entire planet, so that everyone benefits out of this. Okay, so thank you so much. God bless you, and I'll be back soon with another session.